Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure. Today I'm trying to solve part of my storage problem, and what I decided to do was rebuild the hovercraft trailer. I don't know if you guys remember, this trailer used to be over there, and what happened is I had kind of the chuck wagon type of plastic hoops on it, and it collapsed one winter, and I made some mistakes, and as a matter of fact, let me go through some of the construction details and I'll show you what I did wrong that helped it collapse. First of all, this time it's much taller and pointier, so hopefully the snow sheds better. When it was just hoops, half circles, the center had a tendency to accumulate a certain amount of snow, and you can't have that. It has to shed all the snow. So I'm hoping, you know, with that kind of look to it, I'm hoping it does a better job at that. Now, the other thing I did wrong is I didn't support the end, so I was able to do much more forward and backwards rock and roll with the wind, and once that happens, it's only a matter of time before it torques and collapses. I've done a better job attaching these, and I just used pipe brackets. These are 3/4 inch plastic pipes, PVC, and on top, if you take a look at that, that's a 45 elbow, and I glued it together. By the way, when you glue these pipes together at this time of year, if it's not somewhere around 60 or 70 degrees, it literally takes hours for the glue to completely set. You know how you kind of clean the pipe with the purple stuff, the purple cleaner, and then you grease the fitting, you grease the pipe, you push them together. You hold them for about 30 seconds and you think you're all done. If it's cold out, that's not at all true. It literally takes hours. Even yesterday, it was over 50 when I did these, and it took quite a while, a few hours for it to dry. If you try to bend this joint at all before the glue is dry, what happens is it just pops out. Pipe goes swinging all over the place, knocks over the cement and cleaner, makes generally a big mess. So anyway, as you kind of look at the far one for the details, right? So that's a 45, that's a 22, and a 22, you can see I clamped it to that. Then I have it supported all the way to the trailer. I'm hoping that gives me enough strength to keep things solid. You can also see I have it clamped here, supported here. Probably get another couple screws into that. Same on this corner. So from a side to side, I really have almost nothing, and it'll get better when I put another screw into this, and probably I'm going to put another cross brace on top. Obviously I'm going to put a tube over these plastic ribs, and I'm thinking that should help things be solid. This comes up about 2 foot. So if you look at where the pipes are supported, right? So it's supported up to there, then it goes a little over 3 foot, 42 inches, and it's supported, then it's supported there, The top has no choice but to be supported. The glue joint, support, 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 and right to the base. This trailer is, if you go to the outside, it's 8 foot wide. So it's a little less than that. I could drive a quad on both sides of it, right? So 1 and 1. And you could see I jacked it up and supported it with block, right? Back, middle, and I supported the front. Same with the other side. This trailer is 14 feet long. So unfortunately, if you're dropping quads into it, you could only put 4 all-terrain vehicles, because your typical all-terrain vehicle is just under 4 foot wide, just under 6 foot long. So as you put them in, right, 8 foot wide for 2, 12 foot long for 2. So there's this little piece that's not full. My plan for this thing, I'm going to call it my overflow garage. And by that I mean I want to be able to have access to it. I normally park the Ranger here. So what I want to do is, and by the way, the Ranger, the trailer fit on this. Obviously I have to take the trailer off and set the tongue, and then I can back over it. So what I'd like to be able to do is, once again, pull the Ranger and the Tractor Supply trailer forward, and just be able to put a couple of ramps, and perhaps put the Honda 300 here, and put the 400 ES here, and have, to be honest, I'm thinking of mini bikes and other bikes in the front. Maybe maybe have a second quad in front on this side, and then a bunch of bikes on this side, because I do also have to clear out the driveway. It would be handy perhaps if the Lakota 400 ES 300 were like that, and then a few mini bikes over there. That would make some space for me in the garage, so that I would actually have a shop to work in, and it would also grant me easy access to get them out of here. From a security point of view, obviously I'm not going to leave the keys in them. Secondly, this trailer is going to pull forward very easy, and with the Ranger in front of it and all, one would have to, cut a hole in the side, cut one of the plastic ribs, and lift one of those bikes out. Not an easy thing to do. The 2 golf carts that were in it are in front of it now, and I'm probably gonna put some kind of situation and a tent over these. They've seen plenty of weather, as you guys could see, but I'd really rather them not get too much more weather worn. Weather really does mess these things up. So I could talk about these later. This is an electric club, and what I like about it is it's really pretty light. I mean, with one hand, not much effort, I can almost move it. This is a Yamaha, steel Yamaha. This thing's an aluminum frame. This one's made out of steel. You and your 4 buddies could get on the corners of it and you would have a tough time lifting it. You and one of your buddies could pick this thing up and move it. So I'm really thinking of trying to set this thing up with a one of those Chinese 125 engines, 3-speed, and just kind of turn it into a another toy for romping around the property. Okay, that about covers it. Hopefully the next time you see this thing, there's a tarp on it and there's all kinds of great stuff in it. You guys can see I have my lawnmower storage underneath. By jacking it up, it gives me enough space for the lawnmower storage. Also takes the weight off the tires. So they don't go square on me. Alright, that about covers it. Let me know what you guys think. And folks, don't forget to get out there and have a great day. Bye now, folks.